1053thefan.com, Twitch, and YouTube. We are live at Southern Leisure Spas and Patio in Flower Mound. You can come see this with your own eyes if you want. I know our sales associate, Stephanie, is disappointed she's not here. In-house installation, service, and warranty support. Grills from Big Green Egg. Celebrating 10 years in business. This is the premier hot tub retailer and service provider for the DFW and Austin areas. Okay, so Chief has the sports tub. The segment's brought to you by the Frankels. There's a reason you need a special license to drive a big truck, so companies that hire drivers, put them in a big truck, should be held accountable for what happens when one hurts you. Frankly, you need Frankel and Frankel. Consultation's always free at truckwreck.com. How you doing back there, Chief? That's electronics around the tub. Be careful.
How challenging is that to you're trying? I can see you got like both hands up, and you're trying to make sure it doesn't dip into the water.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. I don't know how am I coming in through.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay,
great.
Fantastic.
Great.
Tub feels amazing. I'm feeling awesome. We got a nice little background here, nice little lake background. So
you feel like you're on the water.
Yeah, the vibes are really, really fantastic. I just carb loaded with some good pizza as well. So we're feeling good. I bet DJ's the most uncomfortable right now.
DJ is really, he's really worried.
Sweating.
Yeah, he is sweating that you might just go ahead and dip that equipment into the water.
He's doing a good job of keeping it high. I mean, he does that a lot.
Would he face electrocution risk, DJ, or is this just concern for the equipment? Yeah, equipment.
I think I'd worry more about the equipment than Eric, to be honest.
No
with
risk
you.
of death?
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking for a death on air. I think our ratings would skyrocket.
The biggest challenge will be not urinating over the next 15 minutes.
We have found that to be true.
But I will hold my own, gentlemen. Welcome into the Sports Tub, the first official sports tub in GBag Nation history.
Can we get the camera angle a little bit lower on you there?
Brian, why would you want it lower?
Well, we got a lot of body, but not face.
We can see
face.
Well, you want it higher. You want it higher.
Oh, higher. Okay, yeah. Let's go higher here if we can.
Go. Okay.
Can load it. There,
okay.
there
There is
we
no
go.
cameraman.
There we go. Right there. There we go. Want to make sure.
It's a wild situation. Nonetheless, though, I do want to know, 877-881-1053, your favorite pool activity. Maybe this is a childhood activity. Maybe this is an adult activity. Either way, what is your favorite thing to do in and around a pool? Because I think there's some really fun things. But to the sports, my stat of the day for you guys, this stood out to me. This was insane to me. The other night, Al Horford of the Celtics he took his third free throw since March 21st. This is a guy who plays like 25 to 30 minutes a night for the Celtics, has played many a basketball game since March 21st. He took his third free throw since March 21st just the other night. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
That's an amazing stat.
Ben Simmons wants to get traded. That squad. It's right up his alley.
Now, is this something that is new, or like Broadus, should this be newsworthy, or is this something that every team is doing? Because it makes no sense why they wouldn't be doing this. But I saw that Tua and the Dolphins, he's wearing like a video recorder. It's like a GoPro on his helmet, and throughout an entire practice, he will have the GoPro there. And so after the fact, Mike McDaniel's coach and whoever else, they can look back and see what it was that Tua was seeing based on this camera that's on his helmet during practice.
Okay, come back to the forward side of the hot tub because the audio is better when you're over to the
We got everything you said, but it was breaking up a little bit.
Stay over there. Okay. I can see what you're doing. Trust me.
I like the idea. I like the idea with the Cowboys used to do that. Like they had that camera. Remember when we go out to practice? Mm-hmm. And they spent over $200,000 on a virtual reality room, and it was never used.
What?
It's weird to get used to that VR headset. Apple's coming out with a better VR headset very soon, and that might change things because that Oculus one was it was buggy and weird and like double vision, blurry vision type of situations. I don't really blame the players for not wanting to jump in there. They need a better headset. But yeah, that's disappointing because I think these kind of mental reps, can train the eyes better. Mm-hmm. You got to get in 10,000 hours for mastery. So when you're changing scheme over, now it's time for me to get my new 10,000 hours with these different looks. And I think this technology could be harnessed.
Have you guys tried the VR stuff? I did it one time.
Get sick?
No, I thought it was awesome. The problem is I hit something, and from that point on, I'm thinking I cannot own one of these. I will break stuff in my own home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, but it gives me a headache.
Man, I'll tell you what's not giving me a headache. The beautiful waves inside of this Bullfrog hot spa right now. This thing is incredible.
Are the jets on? Because, man, it looks like you could just get a good massage.
I know, dude. The come up on these hot tubs over the years, like, my gosh, it jumps out at you. You have 9 different ways that you can have jets massage your body from head to toe. So just spacious. It's really, really special in here. And a quick around the bodies, by the way. Looks like Russell Wilson has put the work in this offseason. Have you guys seen the standby, the side-by-sides?
No, I saved that for you to just let me know who I need to check out.
Okay, you need to check out Russ.
All right, I'm on it.
He's refusing to say at the microphone how much weight he's lost.
Russell Wilson body.
Because it's been very apparent as he gets to the microphone during these OTAs.
Maybe a fifth grader fell off his body?
I think I see the number right here, but it's unlimited.
Yeah. Good call. Touche.
Missed it.
Russell Wilson's in hot tub. He's in hot tub shape, though. So kudos to him for that. And it is funny to see the side-by-side. Last year was a tough year in Denver.
This is just what we were talking about with Lamar Jackson. Like, Russell Wilson was great passing until he couldn't escape because he was too fat. He was like, man, I got to get lean again. So we'll see. You know, he might be too old and fat now, and either one of those can drag him down.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he did say he's lean and mean, but he ended his press conference today. You know how, he would say, go Hawks or let's ride.
Broncos country.
Yeah. He said,
let's walk.
Go Nuggets.
Oh, did he?
He did. He's tapping into everything Denver sports.
Getting into that Colorado recreational
scene. Go Nugs.
Hey, Chief, what's the kind of the backdrop behind you there?
Yeah.
I like what's going on there. It's
a beautiful lake. It looks like it might be Eagle Mountain Lake. I believe I can hear the sounds of the eagle's nest and Walchuk raging and eating all the deliciousness.
Hell yeah.
Just on the other side of this here backdrop.
You're looking for a place to go check out the game tonight. Make sure you go see my friends at the Eagle's Nest in Fort Worth.
All right, what's the best pool activity, gentlemen? Are you guys pool activity
Water volleyball.
Guys? Oh, the volleyball.
Okay, water volleyball.
Yeah, I think that's a 1 seed.
Yes.
Good call, brother.
Water volleyball.
Get a keg and get somebody on the grill that's making, and then set up brackets. Have your dad, put up floodlights like my old man did, and you can have some seriously great tournaments.
That's amazing.
Playing water volleyball from like 11 in the morning until 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night.
I liked pool basketball quite a bit.
Oh, pool basketball is great. Any pool sport. 940 is trying to jump on the inflatable bull. Always produces glorious chaos. Diving catches with a football.
Yes.
Dude, that's always great.
Always a good.
Can you take it underwater and come back up with it to secure the catch? That was always our rules.
Blast.
Yeah, and you knew if it didn't, that ball would just shoot from the water and it would go sky high.
Yeah, there was no need to go to the video on that.
Exactly.
The ball was out. You could tell.
Now, this isn't a pool activity, but since you do have a prestigious lake that is behind you there, Eric, the Blob. You guys ever get to take part in one of the blobs?
Yeah, honestly,
I
think we
should.
No,
it's that thing.
It came from the movie. Like, the blob wasn't heavyweights.
You jump on one end, and the person on the back end
I've never done a
goes
blob.
gets launched.
That sounds right up my alley.
Bro.
Dude, you
That's
never
a good
blob,
time.
Dawson? You haven't lived, bro. I mean, honestly, Walchuk, did you get to experience both sides of the blob, or were you an all-time blobber?
He was a jumper.
Yes, you human piece of ass. I experienced both of them.
That was just an honest
you
question.
weren't just
I'm trying
a
to get to know
jumper
No,
guy?
are you kidding me?
We get vulnerable in the hot tub.
I
Sorry.
did both. I did both sides.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like a good fight.
I got shot up, and I shot somebody else up.
I liked a good fight with a sibling or a similar-sized friend, wrestling in the pool.
Chicken
pool
fights.
activities.
Oh,
yeah,
chicken
fights.
fights.
Chicken fights. If you get you and then a gal as on the shoulders bit, there could be some good action there.
214 says Marco Polo. I'm all
Cheating
the way
game.
out.
Worst game ever.
Cheating.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's the
cheating.
worst game ever.
Yep, a lot of cheating going on there.
Just if you did the top 10 worst games of all time, not even just specifying the pool, I think Marco Polo would be far and away the number one.
You
worst
play that
of
game
all
and
time.
everybody has red eyes from the chlorine from cheating.
It's a 12-second give-up game.
Yeah.
Has anyone played that game for more than
yeah.
30 seconds before they realized, wait, what am I doing? I'm a free American. I don't have to suffer this.
I wasn't doing
It's the
that.
dumbest thing that's ever happened.
Oh, King of the Hill. You guys ever do that? You have like one floating device, and one person gets to sit on it, and then you basically just compete to knock that person off. The next person takes over.
Yeah, we did that with a lily pad out in a lake.
Yeah.
You get a giant lily pad thing that sits on top of the water. That was pretty fun.
How about just straight drinking, where you're leaning up on the edge with your beverage and
one seed?
You just sit there,
Yeah.
or you sit on the steps and just you have maybe you're just kind of hanging out and you're making sure you got the
with
koozie.
your shirt on in the pool.
I'll
You
tell
might
you.
have to, don't be going down there.
Yeah, here goes Walchuk doing the fat shaming now.
I'll tell
I'm
you.
one that wears
He's not
the shirt in
wrong.
the pool
He's not
sometimes.
wrong.
No,
though.
did
I used to wear a
anybody-
hat. I always wore a hat in the pool.
Did anybody
Always wore a hat.
get caught up for a second and wonder just how large that guy had to be to send Walchuk flying on the blob? Or was that just me?
I was doing the math.
I was just thinking about him flying through the air. Actually,
I'm just going to go cry.
Maybe like
here
Howard
with that.
Hughes' airplane, and not very high.
Okay, speaking of flying, my favorite thing is, and it's hard to find like an Olympic pool to do this, but give me a good 50, 60, 80-foot drop. That's what I want to do. Just jump off a platform.
Oh.
Usually it's better at lakes or rivers.
No, aren't you scared of heights?
I am.
I thought you were.
I am, but this is one of the few places where I've overcome it, and it's exhilarating.
I can't do that. I going up the steps for the platform is nerve-wracking in itself.
Yeah. Okay. So beer. Beer helped me with this in my 20s.
Okay.
I just did it so many times hammered that I was like, I'm good
No
now.
fear.
I gained my confidence.
Yeah, the liquid courage.
Yep.
Spoke for itself.
Getting a lot of love for the categories.
Similar story with jalapenos and calamari. Sorry, Chief, to cut you off there.
No, absolutely not. And shout out to the jalapenos that are on the pizza, by the way. That was a real MVP of that pizza.
Hey, thanks to the folks here for the pizzas.
Southern Leisure Spa's getting it done.
Yeah.
We got the categories is a big one. A lot of skinny dippers. I know Kenny was an advocate for the skinny dipping.
Big skinny dipper.
And especially there's something like the skinny dipping in the hot tub feels like inside, and they coexist so well.
That's the only time I've ever done it.
Well, that's when you do.
I always go nude.
But that's when you're like on the, you're skiing, you're snow skiing or something like that. And you got the hot tub in the back with the snow and all that. And
yeah. That's you do the little cold
you roll
plunge.
around, you roll around in the snow.
You double
and
dip.
then jump in the
yeah.
Are you guys more excited if you show up to the pool and there's a volleyball net or there's a diving board?
Volleyball net.
I think
all day.
Man, I think originally it was the diving board, and then I found how much fun.
How about the
volleyball
slide?
is.
How about the slide?
I'm big on the slide.
Slide. I'll tell you what. I'm scared to death of the slide. One time, went up the slide, the handle broke, and I fell on my back on the Cool Creek.
That does not sound good.
And my buddies are not there to help. They're like, "Oh, get up, you're okay," that kind of thing.
What about the whole breath contest? I mean, that was a big one. That's
fun.
competition.
That's fun. How many times can you get down and back staying underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be so good at that, dude. And then I don't know, the lungs.
Did anybody ever get cramps after you ate a meal and then they always told you got to wait 30 minutes?
It's a myth.
That's a myth.
That is
that's
a
not
myth.
true.
If you're believing that myth as a kid, what do you do?
I just hammered 4 slices of pizza before I got out of this hot tub. I feel incredible right now.
I don't know how much vacation Mom stole from me back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting there for 30 minutes.
Stay out a little bit.
You can't go in
I'll
there.
deal with the
And then
cramp.
you're always like pushing from the side a little bit. And you're like, oh,
do I got
and then
the
they turn
cramps
around
yet?
and you get back over, Yeah.
I'll tell you what, one more, though, that I think is incredible. It's the soccer volley or bicycle kick into the pool. This one's hard to execute. You need a good lobber.
Yeah.
It's similar to the catch of football, but you got to set up like a little mini goal and try to hammer that thing home before you fall in the water.
I could see that being a problem because you're landing on, if you're bicycling in the back, you're flat on your back.
Yeah.
See, that was my biggest fear, doing the belly flop or just landing on my back.
If you're scared, you just do a regular volley. You could do a regular volley.
Side volley?
Yeah, a little something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Well, boys, thanks for entering the sports tub.
There he is. Eric Chiofalo, a broadcasting genius, has pulled it off. History right here at Southern Leisure Spas and Patio. A full segment inside a hot tub with his shirt off. 105throughthefan.com,
That's the
Twitch,
only reason he wanted to do
and YouTube. That's like a bet payoff for me and Broadus, I think. Maybe Wolchuk as well.
I would.
No, Walchuk would be.
I would have done it with Eric.
Walchuk was supposed to do this with me. This was supposed to not be the sports tub. This was supposed to be the hot tub
Would I have
dime
been
machine.
comfortable? No.
But Walchuk
I would have
forgot. He was freeballing today.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
That was a confession, damn it.
You said that in confidentiality.